Welcome to Mr. Frank Lloyd Wright's neighborhood. This is Prairie Drive. The first house we see is the home of Mr. and Mrs. Bachman Wilson, built in 1959. Originally built in Somerset, New Jersey, it was purchased by Crystal Bridges Museum. In 2013, the entire structure was taken apart and transported to Northwest Arkansas, where it was reconstructed and is part of the museum. Next door, we have the unbuilt Lewis Penfield House, also known as River Rock. The final design was completed in 1959. This was Frank Lloyd Wright's last designed home before his death. We now approach the Archie Teeter Studio, designed in 1952. The simple one-room studio was designed for the Idaho landscape painter Archie Boyd Teeter. As Wright's only artist studio, other than his own, the structure was intended to foster the creative life. Our next neighbor is the unbuilt Second Scheme Ruth G. Keith House from 1947. The house is an 1,140 square foot single-family residence with exterior terrace, including one bedroom, bath, kitchen, and living room, which also serves as a studio. Here we have the Loveness Estate. The Loveness House is a Usonian-style home and studio designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in 1955 for Don and Virginia Loveness in Minnesota, near Stillwater. The Loveness family built their home from the ground up and maintained all the original stonework throughout the years. On the other side of the street, we have the house designed in 1949 by Frank Lloyd Wright for Phyllis and Kenneth Loron. The Loron House is the only house Wright designed for a wheelchair-bound client. Completed in 1952, it predated the Americans with Disabilities Act by nearly 4 decades. The Lawrence would live in his house for the rest of their lives, maintaining a close friendship with Wright. Next we have the Arch Obler Studio, which was part of the complex Frank Lloyd Wright named Eagle Feather. The complex is an extensive, largely unbuilt complex he designed for radio personality Arch Obler in the hills of Malibu, California, in 1940. Next is one of Frank Lloyd Wright's earliest Usonian homes. The Goach Winkler House was designed for Alma Goach and Catherine Winkler, 2 art professors who worked at Michigan State University. The house is an inline Usonian, literally a house built in a straight line. The last house on the block is the Crosby Lambert's home, designed by Wright in Colbert County, Alabama, 1958. On the plan is somewhat L-shaped, but the living room window wall makes a quarter-circle turn, a most unusual design element reiterated by the quarter-circle line of planting at the edge of the outdoor terrace. Stay tuned for more Frank Lloyd Wright street scenes to come.